Hello and welcome to Husky Talk SNS. I am your host, the best podcast host in the universe, Steve Cully. I would like to thank our sponsors at Procyon Partners, one of the top 50 fastest growing companies in the nation. They specialize in employee benefits, wealth management, and retirement planning. President Sean Rabinowitz, proud supporter of our podcast network, and we love him very much. Green Street Trust International, owned and operated by Rennell Jump, Yukon legendary basketball player Jake Voskuhl. They specialize in tax plans for businesses large or small. They will save you money or get you a big fat return. To schedule your free strategic tax planning session today, go to www.greenstreettrust.com. Pete Finch and the Finch Law Firm is located in Bridgeport, Connecticut. If you've suffered any type of personal injury, a slip and fall, a car accident, your mother-in-law ran you over with her car, your wife just got angry one night and decided to stab you, the Finch Firm is for you. Pete has won legal battles all across the state of Connecticut, and he will go to war to get every dollar you deserve in compensation. You just have to remember, in a pinch, call Finch or go to his website, thefinchfirm.com. Dynamic Human Performance is owned and operated by Yukon legendary running back Andre Dixon. He trains boys and girls of all ages, all sports. He has a boot camp program, 7 days a week, 6 a.m. You want to get in shape, you go to Andre. He has an athletic development program where he trains boys and girls in the sport of their choice from the ground up, helps them to reach their full potential, be the best they can possibly be. Andre has sent boys and girls to college on scholarship for all different types of sports. Down south, we have Julius Williams and the Trench Mob. Julius and his team train offensive and defensive linemen. They compete in 5v5 tournaments across the country, and they also go to college showcase camps. Proud to say that this past season, the Trench Mob went undefeated. Let me say that again. They went undefeated in every tournament they attended, and at every college showcase camp they went to, a member of the Trench Mob was offered a full scholarship. We do the Trench Mob podcast every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. And credit to Julius, this past week we had a Trench Mob reunion show where we had about 12 members on. I have no idea how I managed that one, but I did. Yeah, we had 12 members of the Trench Mob that came on and all shared their stories, and it's we showed their early videos. It's amazing to see where they came from to where they are now. When you see, season 1, episode 1, their tournament, and Julius is giving them a rah-rah speech at the hotel before they go over to the tournament.
That's great.
And then it really was great. It was interesting seeing it. And then there was one warm-up period where he felt that they weren't giving a good effort, and he kind of cussed them out. And Julius is not someone like I've known him for maybe over a year now. I've never seen him get mad.
Yeah, he's pretty level-headed.
And to see him get mad was just worth it. Yeah. I mean, and the kids responded. And then he showed another tournament where they went with 11 guys total. They normally go with 20, 18 to 20. But they had so many like pull out for some reason. And, they gave their word that they would go. So they still went. So with 11 guys, and we showed the film of the tournament, they won. And I'm like, holy shit, like these guys can really do this.
Wow.
And it was just great to hear their stories and hear, the kids coming from different areas and really Julius believing in them
Yeah.
is what made the difference. Every one of them said that. They said, Coach Juice, believing in us, telling us we were good enough, telling us that we had talent to go somewhere and be special. That made the difference. And I can see that being true, because all it is, it takes one or two people to have faith in you and think that you can do something special.
Yep.
And all of a sudden you're going to do it, because that one person believes in you, then you'll start believing in yourself. But it was a great show. I apologize we couldn't get everyone on because the platform doesn't allow for that many.
Yeah.
So we're going to try to do another one this week, but it was really awesome. And I loved watching those early tournaments. And one of the coaches who does the production work, man, I give him all the credit in the world. He did a great job. They filmed the guys. I mean, it really looked legit. They looked like badasses coming out. And all I said to Julius, I'm like, dude, how does this happen with like no fights breaking out? Yeah. Like if this happened to me, like if someone just like, if I just got bull rushed or beaten around the edge, or someone dropped their balls in my face, I'd fight them. Like it'd be a fight. Like how do you guys control this? And he said, the coaches are great about jumping in and making sure nothing happens. But no, Julius has sent kids to Florida State, Miami, Tennessee, Clemson, Georgia, Alabama, just to name a few. We had some of the kids on who have been to some of those schools. We also had kids who have been to UAB, Georgia State, Furman. I mean, kids that are getting Division I scholarships. So that just proves the value of the Trench Mob. They're in Decatur, Georgia. They'll work with you however you want. They can work with you virtually. You can come to Georgia and work with them on any weekend. You can take a weekend, and Julius will spend as much time as you want with you.
He'll to Connecticut.
We're working on that. We're working on that for this week. I told him about you, and we want him to come up. We've just had kind of a little bit of a snag because of more frustration, I would say, than anything.
Yep.
Just because Yukon hasn't taken his kids, and he sent them a lot of kids, and the Georgia recruiter either they want someone for the transfer portal, or they think they can do better. And that's what's so frustrating about it is we, and I've said this to you, we have resources of guys who have talent that we're not using. Like, I mentioned Julius, Andre Dixon is training guys. He's got some good quality talent. Carl Bond in state, he's got good quality talent, more 7-on-7 skill guys. Jamal Lundy has two really good receivers. The one that's going to Northwestern that we talked to early in the process, wanted to go to Yukon. Wanted to go to Yukon. Like, and I talked to him. I flat out asked them, because Yukon does not pay freshmen. And I told him, I'm like, listen, like if they don't pay you right away, they'll pay you as you come on. And I believe in both of you, y'all Giants fans. I was fishing today. Oh, okay.
Tell them we're gonna get to the Giants, or else.
Yeah, no, we will. We will.
I got some good stuff on the Giants.
Yeah. So yeah, but that's the reason. I mean, Julius just feels like, in Schumann too. Schumann's got every connection in Jersey, and we're not using them. And we just lost one of our wide receiver commits, and Jamal Lundy has a kid who's a perfect fit, who's faster, who's more athletic. And we want them to take a look. And it's just tough because there's so many layers that you have to get through to get to the decision makers.
Dude, it's unreal.
I'll
tell the story again, but like 2 or 3 years ago. I had a high school player who did a PG year.
Yes.
At Cheshire Academy.
Yes.
He led the state in high school his senior year in receptions, and it was his first year playing football.
Mm-hmm.
So he does the PG year, doesn't play a lot, but still throws up legit stats when he gets in the game.
And they play a tough schedule, Cheshire Academy. They're not playing, the Sisters of the Poor.
And they have Yukon commits already, so it's not like they're not aware of who's there.
They don't know, yeah.
Yeah. So anyways, I went up there and was like pushing this kid, and they weren't really interested, and it sucks.
Who did you get to meet with though? Did you meet with Kashif, the receivers coach, or did you meet with like a generic recruiting assistant?
I met with the OC.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh, you met with Gordon. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, it wasn't Gordon at the time. Okay, it must have been Charlton. Okay.
No,
and
there was a connection to New Canaan. Let me just check. I think it was
2022. If it was 2022, because I spoke with somebody who mentioned that it was not Nick Charlton. Okay, what did Nick Charlton coach?
He was the OC in 2002. Let me see the coach.
2022. Okay. Because that's what I was told, that Nick Charlton was the OC. But that's the thing. I don't know who you're meeting with, and I don't know how serious they take you. And that's what's so frustrating. 2023, it should have been Gordy by then. Gordon Samus, the offensive line guy.
2023, it's still Nick Charlton.
It still was Charlton? Okay.
Oh, it was the tight ends coach.
Okay.
John Marinelli.
Oh, thank you. I am a handsome man. I appreciate that. That's one of the comments. They said we're two handsome men. So it's coming from a man, but either way, I'll take it.
Is Dalton Hilliard still the coach there?
Dalton Hilliard, I don't believe is still there. I believe he just got fired actually from Florida. He was now
the assistant coach, passing game coordinator in secondary. He's still there.
He is still there. Okay.
Much bigger staff.
Well, yeah, it's enormous. It's crazy
Matt
how big
Brock
it is.
Related to Dave Brock?
I don't know. I don't know. I know Matt Brock's the DC. I don't know if he's related to Dave Brock. Who's Dave Brock?
Dave Brock is a long-time, very good coach in college and the pros. My buddy Mac DeVito was coached by him.
Oh, he was
at Temple.
Yeah, the Matt DeVito. I remember him.
Yeah, the quarterback.
Yes, when we played him.
When he played. Oh, we always lost to him.
I know. We lost everyone. What are you going to do?
Temple had our number.
Well, yeah, I know. Everyone kind of had our number.
For a while there.
But you want to know when I interviewed Vinny Marino?
Yeah, talk about that.
He, to this day, says the 2003 team, he believes is probably the best team in Yukon history.
I love it. That's right.
That's what he was saying. He said that he was talking with Bob Howard, and he's like, it's because you guys didn't go to a bowl that it's not remembered as the same. But he said that the 2003 team was above and beyond, he thinks, the best ever because of the teams that you beat, the teams that you manhandled. I mean, the Wake Forest game, the end of the year, you go down there, beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah.
And that's with Terry Cawley getting hurt and Cornell Brockington stepping up and Bellamy moving back to running back. And you still, I mean, it was just dominant. And then up front, you guys, it was you, it was Tyler, and it was Uwe and Deion McPhee, Kashama. I mean, you had such a rotation of guys. And then the linebackers with Fincher and Mo Lloyd. I mean,
Hargrave.
Perkins was playing. I mean, it was just
Yeah,
unbelievable.
We were
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was back when you had a chance to really develop players.
Yeah.
And you can't do that anymore.
No, it's fucked.
There's no taking, 20 freshmen and, redshirting the majority of them. You don't do it. And it's all transfers, and it's all guys who can compete now, and it's hit or miss. And if you miss.
Yeah, the O-line only lost one guy. That was Leandre Dupree.
Well, me.
Sorry. But you did not. 03.
Yeah, 03 was me. I was at right tackle. Leandre stepped in, and Grant moved back out to tackle, I believe. Grant played right tackle.
Right, which was 04 graduating season, but 03 season. Remember, you were there 99, 2000, 2001.
Oh, right. Yes. Leandre, yes. And it was still Krug and Marco. Yeah. Right,
and the year before, so in back-to-back seasons, they only lost one lineman per year.
Exactly, because of development, and because of redshirting, and because they got guys ready to play, and that's the biggest difference you see now. Is
when we lost you, we lost Smoot. That was our big loss on the deal.
Correct. Yes.
That was it, really.
Yeah, you guys had so much depth.
Yep.
Up front that it was unreal. And then even at linebacker, like, Jamal Lundy was a captain. Yep. And we couldn't put him on the field. I mean, there was nowhere to put him because of his skill set, what they wanted to do defensively. They really installed that 4-4 aggressive concept where, they were bringing pressure, and, you had to be able to blitz, you had to be able to cover, and it made a huge difference. And then you guys were able to get pressure with a 4-man rush, which was huge.
Yep.
And that's like the difference that I saw when you watch today's game against Duke. The first drive they scored in 3 plays, and I'm thinking, we're done. Like 3 plays, really?
I know.
Like it was unbelievable. I mean, they handed it off.
Like, it's so weird. You almost think like, what's going on with the defenses? Is there any defense right now? It's like you can't count on the defense at all. That's why I was telling you before, we needed turnover, but I know we're not going to get it. But we did get it.
We did, and we are. If you want to know the truth, we are plus like 13 in the turnover margin.
Really?
Because I think we've only had 1 turnover all year.
Wow.
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous, the stats that we have, because Joe has yet to throw an interception. So he threw another 3 touchdowns today. So he's up to 25 touchdowns on the year, no interceptions. He threw for 311 yards. I'm pretty sure he's close to breaking a record for most consecutive 300-yard passing games. He did throw 39 times, which I did not like, but he was close to 70% for his completion percentage. He was 6.
Running the ball too.
That's what, and that's what I said on Friday when we did our Husky huddle. I said, if Joe is a factor in the run game, that'll be a big difference. Yep. We did. My issue is when we run the zone read stuff with Cam. He had 15 carries, 51 yards. He averaged 3.4 yards a carry. We run that outside zone. And the problem is when we run the outside zone, it's either a gain, a big gain, or it's like a 4-yard loss. There's no in between.
Or they run it with like Terrence Smith.
They did that. They got him more involved. I like the jet sweep that they did with him. I did not like the Wildcat stuff they did with him. But if you look at his stats, he had 18 yards on 1 carry. And then he had 2 more carries. And he had 20 yards total. So
I'd like to see also Victor Rosa get more carries.
that's what I said too. And Joe D just slammed me for that. They said, "Yeah, let's get the ball to Rosa more." I said, "Listen, man, they're scholarship running backs. I mean, they're there for a reason."
One of the reasons why we had so many good running backs is maybe injuries, but they still had to mix it up because we ran it so much.
Exactly.
So guys got a shot. Like, even though Terry Cawley was getting plenty of carries, you still saw Brock, even when Spence was there as fullback, he'd get some tokes at the rock. You still got to see guys more than just like 1 or 2 carries. They got like 4 or 5. Also,
you need that.
Game. You ran the ball more. It wasn't a spread offense.
You need that more, and that's the. I mean, I wish we were able to go under center a little bit more, but
it's gonna come back. It's all going to be cyclical. Some teams.
It is. He relies so much on the outside zone that you can literally see the defense fly, and you can see the tackle and tight end on their double team. The tight end he just leaves. He abandons the tackle, and the end gets penetration and makes a play. And that's why I would appreciate more downhill of a running game. Run some power, run some counter, please, just something. I like that they mixed in the jet sweep. They were very creative doing the quick screens to what's his face, to Skyler, to Romello Murphy. They did a nice job getting the ball out on the edge to them. But I mean, the other guy that I'm very impressed with is tight end Juice Vereen.
I saw a couple nice catches there.
Juice caught a touchdown, and I remember when I saw it, I'm like, we were in trips, nobody was on him. I was like, he's wide open. No one's covering him. He's in trips. There's nobody on him. Please throw him the ball. They didn't recognize him, and they threw it, and it was a touchdown. But Juice Vereen was a transfer from NC State, and he has been gold. And I said this to them on the show. I said, he's not a guy that is going to have success on the line as a tight end. He's going to be a guy you're going to have to play off the ball. He's going to be a guy that you can split out in trips. He's a matchup problem. Linebackers can't run with him. DBs can't stay with him and out physical him with the ball. So I was happy for that. Romello Murphy, I was very happy for. He had 5 catches for 110 yards. He kept catching those quick slants, and it was good to see that finally, because I said this on the show Friday, they're going to do everything that they can to take Skylar Bell away. He still had 11 catches for 87 yards and 2 touchdowns. And that the celebration penalty was ridiculous. They gave him a flag because he was sitting on the ground like dancing. Like, are you kidding me? But then, I was just so worried defensively. But what saved me was they stopped them at the end of the half. Twice when they had opportunities where they got the ball back, could have drove down and scored. We forced them to punt. So we saved points there. And then they did score the first drive of the third quarter in like 4 plays. But it's just
back and forth in the second half was killing me. I was like, oh my God.
Well, it's just funny how our defense, how they operate, where it's like, they're playing for maybe 4 plays out of the drive, and then they decide to take 2 plays off. And they get destroyed. And then the field goal kicker missed the field goal, which was also shocking because he's normally money, and he was wide right on one of them. But I have to say, this was a statement win. This was a monumental win for us. We beat a Power 4 team,
who was having a decent season.
Who still is, who still could wind up in the ACC championship game.
Yeah.
If Duke beats Virginia next week, Duke could end up in the ACC championship game.
Wow.
And you have to remember, Duke was coming off a win against Clemson.
Yeah.
Clemson, 46-45. They beat Clemson. So that just shows we're going in the right direction. And it was so good because last week I was there. The stands weren't exactly full. And it looked like
packed today.
It looked packed, and they rushed the field.
And I don't know why they rushed the field. It's so ridiculous.
Well, the way they rushed the field was kind of humorous. I don't know if you saw. They were polite and waited for the Duke players to exit before they rushed the field.
I didn't see that.
I was like, of course, the Yukon fans. That's what they do.
I was gonna say, it was so funny to like. It kind of sunk in. I was like, this is really probably now almost guaranteed Mora's last season.
See, now I had this exact same debate with Joe D. Joe D does not believe for a second that Mora's going to go anywhere.
Dude,
he said that.
How are you going to turn? Someone's going to throw like $20 million at his face, and how
you really think so?
Yeah, like these places down south are firing dudes left and right.
They are.
He's got a proven track record. Someone's going to roll the dice, and he definitely knows.
This will be his third year of bowl eligibility and success. Yes.
A big school's going to want that.
Yes. Joe D does not believe that because Mora is like 65 years old. He thinks he's happy here, and he does not think that, he's got much longer coaching. He's got maybe another 5 years. Now, because I asked that, I said,
but he's in like amazing shape. He looks
great. Yeah, he doesn't look his age at all. No, he looks like he could coach 10 more years easily.
Totally.
Yeah, I agree with that. And, Joe D's argument is also because he had been out of coaching for a while before he came to Yukon.
How long?
And he had been out for a few years since UCLA fired him. I think he had been out 3 years. I got to check. But Joe does not think that he will leave Yukon. Now, is Yukon going to have the money to pay him if he gets another offer? I don't think so.
No, they do have it. It's a question of, do they want to make him the highest paid state employee?
Yeah, I don't. That's what I agree with you. I think that if they believe that this win, and if, our goal was obviously to try to get to 10 wins this season.
Right.
And this win gives us that chance. We should have a good opportunity to defeat Air Force. Air Force is down. FAU is basically a high school team. So we should finish 9-3. We go to a bowl game. We finish 10-3.
They'll finish 8-4. They'll fuck it up.
I thought so too. I thought they would have fucked up today. In playing the triple option in Air Force, yeah. I mean, we have Air Force at home, thankfully. But yeah, obviously, there's always a chance they could fuck that up.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, the worst would be 9-4 again. They're not going to lose to FAU if they do get like a Florida State in the bowl game. Yeah, maybe. But they really have to make a push to get into a conference. This is the time they have to push to get into a Power 4 conference, because now you can tout having back-to-back 9-win seasons, possibly a 10-win season. Your attendance is rising, and the revenue that you're bringing in. They have to bring basketball. That has been the sticking point. They have not wanted to bring basketball. If they bring basketball, they need the revenue. I think this is the best opportunity to do it, because I don't see any way we can survive until like 2028
Yep.
as an independent. We're not that team. We don't have the revenue stream.
It's just so weird how like we've always been undesirable to every conference. And
it was because the Big East ended up bringing us in early in 2004, when I think Miami left or Virginia Tech left. I can't remember.
Yep.
And then when the Big East dismantled, we go and we sue Boston College.
Yep.
Great idea. So Boston College is blocked anytime we've applied for admission to the ACC or sniffed admission to the ACC. BC has blocked us because of the lawsuit that Diaco or Pasqualoni threw at him in 2012. I can't remember when. So, and then I talked to Joe, I was asking Joe D. I'm like, I mean, if it doesn't happen, what do we do? Like, do we go to the MAC? Do we go to the Sun Belt? Like, what's the answer? I mean, are we going to drop down?
I just thought it would be Conference USA.
I said that too. I said Conference USA as well. And he said that, when we were in the AAC and playing like Memphis and SMU and some of those schools, it just didn't draw well. I mean, the fans don't have an interest in that. He said, if we go to the ACC, if we go to the Big 12, fans will have an interest. And you saw today, Duke comes to town, people show up.
Yep.
And Connecticut fans are notorious front runners. Yep. So I really think that Benedict has to make a push to get into a conference. We finish the year strong. Keep Mora. Keep these players. We're going to lose Figiano. Who they go with at quarterback, if they decide to roll the dice and keep Evers, fine. I would get him a quarterback coach for the offseason or bring in a transfer. I don't know. Defensively, we're giving up 190 to 200 yards a game rushing. That's got to stop. Skylar Bell's gone. We got I think we have Romello Murphy and Shamar Porter back. But we are losing quite a bit. But as Morris says, he loves the transfer portal, and they've done a good job. They got Juice Vereen coming back. So we'll see what happens. Yeah. But looking at tomorrow, this is a game that we have circled on our calendar. Mm-hmm. The New York Football Giants are playing the mighty Bears of Chicago at Soldier Field at 1:00.
12 o'clock Central Standard Time.
There you go. And that screws me up because one of my hosts is on Central Time, and I always screw up when we're going to record. So I am not a Caleb Williams fan. I think Caleb Williams, it's great that he loves his mother, and he's was the first pick in the draft. I think he's overrated. I don't think that he is anything special for them. Now they are 5-3. They're in a tough NFC North division. They are, I believe they won last week. They came off a big win.
I think they've won 3 in a row or 4 in a row.
But I think we match up okay with them. Like, I'm not afraid of
I agree.
The Bears. I think Jackson Dart, for the amount of time he's played, I mean, you're talking about a guy who's had, I think, 3 starts. He's got 10 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. He's thrown for 1,100 yards. I think that's great. Caleb Williams has 1,900 yards passing, 12 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. And he has started all 9 or 10 games that the Bears have had. Or 8 games, I'm sorry. So the line is, we're minus, we're plus 4.5. I think that we can come out and we can beat this team. And I think that we need to beat this team. My only concern, obviously, is the running back position. If Tracy is healthy and can run, I think that makes a huge difference. And then obviously you and I have talked about the offensive line, the problems that we've had there. So I'm trying to see if anyone on the offensive line is questionable or injured.
I think Illuminor.
Illuminor is still out, you think?
Yeah.
Oh,
So.
that's
We're not gonna know until tomorrow at like 11.
Yeah.
Or maybe 10. Maybe 10.
Probably 10. But what do you think about this game for us?
Yeah, it's definitely.
It'd be nice to get a win on the road too.
Yeah, obviously we root for them and we want them to win, but with the past 15 years and what we're used to, and not being a betting man, they'll probably lose like 24-13. I would say something like that. And the Bears will not do anything impressive. They run the ball pretty well. They might run for like over 150 yards because the Giants haven't figured that out yet. And Caleb doesn't need to do anything fancy. Just don't turn the ball.
Just don't turn it over. I agree.
So they should take the same playbook the 49ers took. Run the ball, dink and dunk to your running back and tight end.
That's what they did.
Get a nice comfy lead and run the ball some more. And the Giants will shoot themselves in the foot again. This is what we do.
It is.
My earliest memory of the Giants playing at Soldier Field is not the 84 playoff game or 85. It's the 92 away game where LT pops his Achilles.
Oh my God, that's right. When they thought he was going to retire,
and
I remember that.
I'm pretty sure that's when the Bears got rid of Neil Anderson, like a 3 or 4 time 1,000-yard back.
They did dump him.
The Giants backup Lewis Tillman.
Lewis Tillman got signed. You're absolutely right.
He had a pretty good season with the Bears, and Jim Harbaugh might have been the quarterback, but it might have been Mike Tomczak.
They moved on from McMahon, and I remember in / they had played Tomczak and McMahon, and I'm pretty sure
Stadium, right? That was that.
When they played in the playoff game, and the Giants just walloped them.
Oh yeah, I remember that. Yeah,
that was one of my favorite games ever.
It is a great game. Yeah, because they had to make up for the terrible loss the year before to the Rams in that same.
Correct. Season. Yes, in the playoffs. The only downside for that game was Rodney Hampton was out for the year. He had a horrible ankle injury, and he was out for the year. But I remember that, and I remember Hampton getting hurt. But I remember the quarterback situation with Chicago was definitely tumultuous because of they did have Tomczak, they did have Harbaugh, and I can't remember if Tomczak was still there, but it was messy. So okay, so wow, all right. So they came off 1, 2, 3. They won 4 in a row. They beat Dallas, the Raiders, Washington, the Saints, and then they lost to Baltimore. And then they beat Cincinnati 47-42. And then they have us. And what kind of worries me about us is obviously offensively.
Well, this is the game where Jackson Dart gets hurt. This is it.
If Jackson Dart can slide, but if we can protect him,
he's not going to.
No, I know he's not.
What's going to happen? This is the game. They're going to show highlights of LT in 92, and they're going to say 35 years ago or whatever it was, 33 years ago, fucking.
Oh my God!
On Soldier Field, and the weather's supposed to be shit too.
And then that is what I was hoping for at our game, a Yukon game. I was hoping the weather was going to be shit, and that would give us the advantage. But you're right. They have a good running game with DeAndre Swift. He's questionable. But they have two really good receivers.
Yep.
Rome Aduze and DJ Moore, who they signed, that helped out Caleb Williams. I still can't believe they're 5-3. I didn't know they were that good.
Yeah,
especially in the NFC North.
Yeah, they didn't start off great. But they got a soft schedule, man.
Oh, they do. Okay, yeah, I'm double checking their schedule now.
Pretenders or contenders? Pretenders.
Oh, I see. Okay, so they have the AFC or the NFC South. They played the Saints. They got Cleveland. They got I'm sorry, I'm looking at the wrong way. They had the Saints, they have Cleveland. They have Tampa. Yeah. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens.
They got the schedule we should have had.
Well, they giving us the AFC West was ridiculous. I mean, come on.
With the AFC North.
And they have so they have Minnesota, Pittsburgh. They do play Philadelphia, Green Bay, Cleveland. How do they play? Okay, Green Bay twice. They play them twice at the end of the year. San Fran. And then the flex game they have is Detroit. So, I mean, do you think realistically three teams from I don't believe that three teams from the NFC North can make the playoffs.
Yeah, no, Minnesota's not making the playoffs.
No, it's going to be Detroit.
It's going to be
and Green Bay.
Green Bay may not make it.
And Green Bay has been down as of late, but I just can't. If the Bears make the playoffs, like I'd walk to Chicago.
Yep.
Like I can't. Caleb Williams, I can't see him being a playoff quarterback.
Yep.
That would just be disheartening. And New York, I mean, my God, realistically, if you look at our schedule, I mean, we had the Broncos, we had the Cowboys. I mean, there's 2 or 3 wins in there we should have had. I mean, we realistically could have beaten the 49ers. That wasn't too far off.
There's at least 3 or 4 victories.
There is
on the table, and that's been the case for 15 years.
No, I know.
They've never been able to finish it out. I want to play a little game with you, okay?
Please do.
This will be fun. It's a brain game.
Oh, by the way, the monsters whatever was hilarious by the movie.
Which one?
You told me to watch the Tim Burton one. Which was it?
Oh, Dark Shadows.
Oh, Dark Shadows. I'm sorry. That's the one I watched.
Funny,
yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It was awesome. It was fucking awesome.
Ugliest woman ever.
It was awesome.
So funny. So I got a couple more movie questions for you after this game. But if you want to play along at home, pull up the 2022 Giants draft.
The 2022
I have it right
Giants
here, so I'm
draft.
just going to tell you. So here's what we're going to do.
That was the Ball's first draft, right?
Yeah, that's this regime's first draft.
Okay.
So I want to go through each pick, and I want you to tell me if you think it's where they should have been drafted, or if they should be lower and where lower, or higher and where higher. Okay.
I'm trying
Kayvon
to think.
Thibodeau was number 1 with the 5th pick. I'd say right now he's worthy of at best a late first round.
That's what I was going to say. He should have been dropped lower to a lower first round pick. He shouldn't have been picked that high. No. A
starter, but more of a first, second, top 3 in the second round. Evan Neal, undraftable or 7th round, one or the other. 7th round or free agent.
Snickers bar.
That is a gigantic miss.
Snickers bar. Miss. I told you I would trade him for a Snickers bar tomorrow. I've said that multiple times. Snickers bar. They could have signed me with one leg. I may have done a better job. Like, come on. Whoever scouted him, whoever recommended him, and Vinny Marino was telling me stories about recruits at Yukon he quote unquote stood on the table for.
Yeah.
He stood on the table for Julius, which I didn't know.
Oh.
Yeah, he recruited Julius, and Julius told me the story, which was hilarious. I would not stand on the table for Evan Neal, and whoever did stand on the table for Evan Neal, hopefully is long gone.
I mean, honestly. So after that second round, 43rd pick, Wandell Robinson. I'd say you could have gotten him in the third or fourth round.
He would have been later. Yeah, he's been serviceable. He's done some good things, but he's solid yet unspectacular.
Yeah.
Right?
Josh Azudu with the third round, 67th pick. Now he's another 7th rounder.
He's low.
Guy.
Yeah, he was way too high. Too high.
Another big miss. Cordell Flott. I'd say that's pretty spot on.
He was right where he should have been.
Yep.
I'd even argue a couple spots higher.
Yeah, I'll give him late second round.
Yeah. Yeah, he's turned out okay.
4th round, Daniel Bellinger.
You know what? He's come on. No, Theo Johnson's come on more as of late. I think that I would say the jury is still out. I hope that we can get more out of him.
Yeah, you want more, but I'd say 4th round's pretty okay.
Where he should have been. Yes.
Not a miss.
No.
Here's a miss. 4th round, Dane Belton. Now
I can't. I don't even remember that name.
So he's the backup safety right now playing.
Oh, okay.
With Tyler Nubin. Anyway, so to me, I'd say he's at best a 6th rounder, but more like a 7th undrafted.
So when was he picked again?
4th round, right after Bellinger.
Okay, yeah, that's way too high. But I mean, wow. So they have pretty much everyone still on the roster. That's I guess good.
So the last 2 picks, well, you've got 4 more picks, but the last 2 are not on the roster, and Marcus McKeithen and Darren Beavers.
Okay, so they did not last throughout. Okay.
But the next 2 did in Mika McFadden and DJ Davidson. I still don't think DJ Davidson is that special. So
no, I think they've kind of pushed him into a role or situation that he is definitely overrated for. It's not kind of where he belongs. I'm surprised that they. Yeah. Okay. So 6'5", 320. Yeah. He has been underwhelming, I would definitely say.
So let's get now
2022.
So not a great class. Like they really only three players are like okay, but the rest, the 5 other players are misses, and 2 of them are really big misses.
Really big misses, yes. Yeah. I mean they got really average to below average guys.
Now you want to talk misses? You ready for this draft, the 2023 draft? They're all misses. Each and every one of them. You ready? Deontay Banks, miss. John Michael Schmitz, miss.
Horrible.
Jalen Hyatt, miss.
Horrible.
Eric Gray, miss. Trey Hawkins, miss. Jordan Riley, miss. Various Owens, miss.
Oh my God, that was the class?
Whole class is a miss.
How does Joe Shane still have a job?
Well, that's what I'm getting to. That's why I'm doing this, because I heard a lot on the radio that people want to fire Daboll and keep Shane. And I said, no. You need to look at this.
Well, see, I don't know. We don't know the dynamic between the two. We don't know who listens to who, if Daboll has
go. They both got to go.
I kind of think they both have to go, too. I think because if you hire a new GM, he's going to want his own coach. He's not going to want to keep the same coach. I mean, he'll do it out of posterity for maybe a year.
Yep.
But then he's going to want his own coach.
Do you realize all those players I just named drafted, you could make an argument that none of them should have been drafted ever in any round. In any round.
absolutely abysmal. Whoever rated them, whoever put them on the board, my God.
Hey, good
That's
news.
one
Good news. We got 2 more drafts to go through.
that's one of the worst drafts we've ever had.
Please hold.
Please, yes.
Upload computer.
This is hilarious. Oh my God.
So I might call up the fan tomorrow and be like, here's the deal, folks. No one's done this yet. It's very easy. That's why no one's done it, because it's so easy to do. But you got to go through the draft.
John Michael Schmidt. My God, you're right.
Undraftable at
old.
best, a 7th rounder at best.
Oh my God. It's sickening. Evan Neal is just sickening to me. 6'7", 340, and like you said, he looks like a bouncer on the sidelines. There is nothing productive. He's done nothing productive for the New York Giants since he's been there.
That 2023 draft was a catastrophe. Here's 2020. Here's 2024. First pick, Malik Neighbors. All right, that's a hit.
We got one.
Got one. Second round, Tyler Nubin. Big miss.
Big miss.
He's at best a 5th or 6th rounder.
Everyone said that though. Yeah, yep. That was awful.
Third round, Andrew Phillips. Probably right where he should be.
He's probably on the spot right there, I would say, but we still hope to get more out of him. But Tyler Nubin, just in my opinion, to take a safety in the second round is completely unnecessary.
Yo, dude,
you don't take safeties in the second round.
That whole draft, this is the shit I was talking about, how every year you have to take it. You should be taking 3 offensive linemen every year. They didn't
just to get one.
They didn't even take one. Didn't take one.
In 2023 or 2024? Oh, my God.
2024. So after Andrew Phillips in the 4th round is Theo Johnson, another pick right where he should be.
Yep.
Because he drops the ball too much. He shouldn't be any higher. He drops the ball too much.
He does. He's coming around, though. I give him credit.
5th round. At first, this looked like a good pick, but now it's starting to fade. But 5th round was Tyrone Tracy.
Oh, we thought we had a steal with him.
Last year, he looked like a 1st or 2nd round pick. This
year, did.
Not so much.
We thought we had a steal with Tyrone Tracy, and he has just been beyond a disappointment this year.
Yeah,
but I mean,
I'll give you a 5th round. So that's 3 picks in a row, kind of right where they should be. This last pick in the 6th round is a miss. Darius Masau, like he can't play. He's a rounder or a undrafted draft pick.
That's a horrible draft right there.
All right, so
I mean, just not to take a lineman. Nobody on defense besides Nubin. I mean, whoever came up with that scheme or process made no sense.
All right,
nothing to help the team.
So the next draft. Now we just missed a year where they took 0 offensive linemen. This draft they take 1. Marcus Membo.
Yes,
the
Membo.
The 5th round.
Yes. And I think he's right where he should have been taken. I think
I would have taken it Darius Alexander, the D tackle. I don't think he's worthy of a 3rd round pick.
No. Alexander has been a terrible disappointment.
That was a reach. Cam Scatterboo, he's
huge steal. Yes,
huge steal. Got him in the 4th round, definitely 1st round. So
Abdul was a steal.
So that's like his. He's only got 1 or 2 really great picks out of 4 drafts
that you can label as solid, spectacular picks as a general manager.
Because then you got these other 2 picks in the back half of the 7th round, Thomas Fedoni and Corey Black. Corey Black's the one who let up the wide open.
Right.
He didn't know who to cover. Fedoni we haven't seen. Abdul Carter, I think he's going to be right where he should have been picked.
Yeah, he is. He's going to take a little time to develop. He's got a lot of pressure on him.
Jackson Dart looks like he could be. He's
Jackson
still a
Dart was
quarterback,
smart,
but it looks like he should have been a top 5 at the very least top 10 player pick.
Yes.
He looks,
Yes. 100%.
You can make that argument. So that's really 3 players out of like 35 that he got his worth.
That he nailed.
Or exceeded expectations. Dude, we can do that.
We could have thrown a dart at a dartboard and done better. I mean,
guess what, everyone? I'm not going to put you through the trauma of it, but Gettleman was even worse, and we could do that.
No, Gettleman
too.
was worse. Gettleman was worse.
Believe it or not, it was worse.
Gettleman's philosophy was worse. Yes,
he got Thomas and he got Barkley, but Barkley is still might be
and he get Daniel Jones or no?
He did get Daniel Jones. That was a reach still too. That's still
that
a
was
reach.
a big reach.
That's
that was
still
a big reach. Yeah, no, I agree. The thing is, if Cam comes back healthy, Tracy, for some reason, he's not right. If he comes back and can get healthy, Neighbors is healthy, we get solid up front, we might have a chance.
Yeah.
And then defensively, obviously, they got to figure it out. Yeah. They've missed too much. They need more out of Carter. I mean, Burns Burns and Bobby are doing it all. Thibodeau is doing what he can, but on the back end, I just think we're getting torched.
Here's what I think is going to happen with Thibodeau. I'd actually like to keep him for the right price, but he's going into his option year. I totally see him doing better somewhere else. It's just like
I agree.
Every other player.
I agree. They need a change of scenery. Absolutely. Absolutely they do.
I watched him a lot against, Big Cat Williams, the 49ers. Hall of Fame guaranteed offensive tackle.
Unbelievable.
I know he's our age, but he's still
he brings it.
He's a Mount Rushmore of left tackles. He is. Yeah. He's up there with Orlando Pace and Jonathan Ogden and Anthony Munoz. He's fucking legit. Thibodeau really gave him a hard time. He didn't have the stats, but I watched him and
But he did the stuff that doesn't show up on the stat sheet.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
He did. But he's always every game he's good for a blown assignment.
Yes.
Like contain. He fucking blows contain too often.
Which is unheard of for
annoying.
Someone as a defensive end outside linebacker.
It's annoying.
That's rule number 1. You can't give up contain.
Yeah, it's annoying. I'm like, dude.
And then the guy that has destroyed my life is Dexter Lawrence. After you've made me watch him, watching Dexter Lawrence
to be injured, because if he's
not injured, then he shouldn't be playing football.
It's mental.
Yes.
Yeah. If it's not injury, it's attitude and mental, and that's horrible because
he was the guy. I mean, he was a 2-year All-Pro. He was the guy up front that was the leader, and I have no idea.
Last year, he was leading the league in sacks.
Yeah.
After week 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 or 9, and then it kind of tailed off. I wasn't sure if that's when he got injured, and then he went on IR. But he was literally. Aaron Donald had just retired. He was the best defensive
tackle,
defensive lineman by far, possibly the best defensive lineman other than Myles Garrett or one of the Bosas when he's healthy. Or
somebody commented, do you think that Antonio Pierce should be the next DC?
Yo, again, 15 years of crap. Throw anything against the wall and see what sticks. I'd give him a shot.
Why not? Why not? And then his other question was, do you think Dexter Lawrence would benefit from weight loss?
Yes.
Maybe he could. I mean, they list him at 340. Maybe if he was 320.
Let's say he's 360.
For
real.
Probably
For real.
is.
I'm not playing.
I know.
Let's say he's
I watched
360.
him. Yeah.
I think he would be better at like 335.
Yes, I agree. After watching him against San Fran, I agree. He was just. It was painful to watch him. It just looked like he was slow dancing the whole time.
What being in that position, and you two with like weight and managing it, we will never. Maybe we'll know when he retires, but we'll never be allowed to see his actual weights, like what they see at the stadium
When they weigh him every week, yeah.
Right. So I would be very curious to see what that fluctuation it has been over the 4 years or 5 years. Is it fifth year?
Yes, I believe he's on his
He was
Dexter's on his 7th year.
Holy shit.
Wow. Yeah, holy shit is right. Yeah, he's on his 7th year.
That makes sense now because someone was talking about this on the radio that he's been playing bad because he's like the 11th highest paid defensive tackle at like 21 million. And I was saying to myself, not realizing it's his 7th year, but I was like, he just signed a huge contract. I thought he was like the number one. When he signed it, he was like top 2 paid defensive tackles. But I looked it up. He's the 11th highest paid defensive lineman.
No, I know. And do you know what his statistics are in the year?
He has 0 sacks or half a sack.
He has half a sack.
And like 9 tackles.
Right around there, yes.
Yeah, it's horrible. That's why
I'm
like,
just
it's
baffled.
Gotta be injury. Like, what's the deal?
I'm baffled as to what in the hell. I mean, I get guys sometimes fall off a cliff like that with their statistics, but like this dude fell off an absolute cliff from where he was.
And now it's noticeable to everyone because they're pointing it out. And yeah, he gets double teamed.
He had 9 sacks last year. You're right. Yeah.
But he used to be able to push through the double teams, no problem. Like he was literally unstoppable.
And he only played 12 games last year, right? Yeah. Before the IR. Right.
Yep.
Oh my God.
His last like 2 or 3 games, he did nothing.
Yes. And he's played 9 games this year, 8 solo tackles. Oh my God. 8. A half a sack.
8.
That's just yeah, I mean, he's got to lose weight. There's something clearly wrong with him. He was the first round pick in 2019, but my God, to have such a drop off in his performance. I mean, he's got less than half the numbers that he had last year. So that's just that's painful.
I really hope his elbow is fucked or whatever it is and he's also a prime example of, as terrible as training camp is, even though it's nothing compared to what it was back in the day, you still need training camp to
you can't get into game shape.
No.
You can't get into game shape.
And even then it doesn't get you into game shape.
No, because they have 1 practice a day now. They don't even do doubles. No. They do a walkthrough and they do their practice.
Back-to-back full padded days.
No, there's no doubles, none of that. And if you are in pads, it's that's why tackling is so shitty, because no one can tackle.
Yep.
So your final thoughts on the Duke victory?
Loved the defense making a play at the end of the game.
Oh,
absolutely!
I was not expecting it. I loved it too.
Awesome surprise.
Yeah.
Love the fact that the offense was able to keep up with Duke's offense going score for score, because as Giants and Yukon fans, that doesn't always happen. You just see the other team, taking.
And I thought they were totally going to look past us to Virginia next week, and they didn't.
Well, yeah, but they kind of did. They lost.
They did. No, they turned the ball over 3 times. And how about this? I was talking with some of the older alumni. The quarterback, did I tell you what the quarterback from Duke, his NIL money is?
Yeah, $8 million.
$8 million. $8 million.
Ridiculous.
Our NIL money as a team does not exceed $500,000.
My God.
that's just amazing. And that's why I said again, if we don't get into a conference, I don't know how we sustain this. Either that or Mike Burton is just the greatest recruiter ever in finding gems.
Is
And
he able to like talk to a lot of recruits? And
yeah,
really?
yeah,
So is he part of the NIL for Yukon?
yeah, he runs the collective. Yeah.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Store Central. He does the football side of it, and Mark D'Amelio does the basketball side of it.
Oh, why do I
Yeah.
know Mark D'Amelio's name?
Because he's a billionaire. And yeah, he's a big supporter of the basketball team. He and his daughters are influencers.
Wow.
Charlie D'Amelio is a famous Instagram model, TikTok influencer. Yeah, so he helps the basketball players with their social media branding to get more NIL money as well, and he's also a big donor.
Oh shit.
So I credit him, even though he doesn't want to take our content, but that's okay. But yeah, but Mike does all the football, and Mike has done his best. He got his his collective site was shut down, which was Bleeding Blue for Good. So Store Central is for football and basketball because they didn't want to confuse people. But if you donate on Store Central, you can still pick which sport you want to donate to or whatever. And then if you go to yukonhuskies.com and you go to the football roster, you can click on specific players and donate to them.
Really?
And they'll do like cameos and autographs and everything. It's just crazy. But that's why I said like we need a steady revenue stream for NIL money to help us get those players. And that's what we're working on.
Yep.
But
so what
great.
movie is next?
Man, I don't know. I was watching a Netflix show that was really good.
Have you seen Nowhere to Run?
No, is that about the West Virginia backwoods?
No, that's the movie I sent you on Netflix with Robert De Niro.
Yes. No, I did. Yes. Nowhere to Run. Yes, I did see that. I did see that.
So funny.
There's a show on Netflix that just came out that is awesome. It's historical, and I would definitely recommend you watching. I'm just double checking it now. It was hold on, let me just get it. It was about an assassination attempt. It's only 4 episodes. Oh, here it is. Death by Lightning.
Oh.
Death by Lightning. You got to watch it. It's really, really good. It is about the 1880 Republican National Convention, the lives of Ohio Congressman James Garfield and newly released convict Charles Gutu are forever altered. So I watched that last night. It was really good.
Nice.
So check that out. Yeah, I think you'd like that. The historical stuff is good. And any other movie you could think of that I should check out?
Yeah, I mean, I'm good at this. I just need some time. Like, so you like the historical stuff?
I do like the historical stuff. I never saw Gangs of New York. Is Gangs of New York worth watching?
Yeah, it is. It is pretty cool.
With Leonardo DiCaprio? Okay.
Yeah. Daniel Day-Lewis is unreal in it.
Yeah, and I know he only picks like certain movies that he does. So, I never saw that. I was thinking about seeing that, and then if anything else comes to mind, just text me because I'm gonna watch the James Garfield thing. That thing is really interesting. And The Diplomat on Netflix is very interesting.
Oh, I heard that's good.
It's really good. It's
Yeah.
really fucking good. It's really good. It's kind of scary just to see how our politics are, but otherwise it's good.
Yeah.
So make sure you check that out. But so what's your prediction for tomorrow? You still think we're
24-13.
24-13? 24-13.
The Bears.
24-13, the Bears. You really Jackson Dart can't now. If Tracy's not running hard, we're not going to do much, and we can't throw the ball.
What's Singletary's nickname? Diesel?
It doesn't matter. You know what? We call him whatever we want. Evan Neal is the Snickers bar. Evan Neal is he's got to be one of the only linemen in history that's been a healthy scratch who's not a rookie for every game.
What a putz.
That's amazing to me.
Yeah, it's like I was surprised. I mean, I don't know if they could have done this, but I would have traded Evan Neal and a 7th round pick for a 6th round.
Absolutely. I would have done that.
I don't think anyone else wanted that deal.
No, they probably would have wanted it the other way around.
Yeah.
They probably we'll take Evan Neal in a 6th round and we'll give you a 7th round.
Oh, you want to give us Evan Neal? Go fuck.
Yeah, we'll take Evan Neal off your hands. We'll give you a 7th rounder for him. Absolutely.
In 2030.
Oh God. Oh, that's right. That's right. There was that one team that was trading all their first round draft picks to 2028, which I couldn't believe.
So funny.
All right. Well, great show. Thanks. I just have to mention Ned Von Young, Fresh Fold Laundry Co., Chapel Hill, North Carolina, high-end laundry service. You put your laundry out, you book online. They come pick it up, wash, dry, fold it for you in 48 hours. Online subscription model, weekly or bi-weekly. You can have all your laundry done. They have now a pickup and a delivery service, so you never have to leave your house. Go to their website, myfreshfold-laundry.com. So for Sean Mulcahy, I'm Steve Cully. Remember, when life gives you lemons, don't make lemonade. Take 2 oranges, throw them right back at life.